Imagine you have health insurance. You pay your premium every month. Then one night, you end up in the emergency room. The treatment works. You survive. Then the bill arrives, $7,000. And suddenly, getting sick has become a financial problem.
That's the strange part about America. Medical debt isn't literally unique to the United States, but among wealthy countries, America stands out for how much financial risk can land directly on the patient. And the reason has almost nothing to do with doctors. It starts with how America pays for healthcare.
Take Germany, or the UK, or Australia. Their healthcare systems are completely different from each other, but they share one important idea. The financial risk is spread across the population. Taxes, mandatory insurance, government programs, shared pools of money. So when one person gets seriously sick, they aren't expected to personally absorb the entire economic shock. America works differently.
Here, healthcare is a giant financial maze. Employer insurance, private insurance, Medicare, Medicaid, deductibles, copays, coinsurance, and networks, which creates a bizarre situation. You can be insured and still be financially exposed.
Imagine your insurance has a $5,000 deductible. You get sick. The hospital charges thousands. Your insurance may cover the treatment under your plan, but you still have to reach that deductible first. Think of it like a security gate. Insurance is behind the gate. Your deductible is the price of getting through it. And for millions of Americans, that first few $1,000s can be the hardest money to find. That's where medical debt begins. But here's where the story gets much bigger.
The United States spends more on healthcare than any other wealthy country. Healthcare consumed about 18% of US GDP in 2023. Yet, Americans can still face enormous bills when they need care. Why? Because America doesn't just have a healthcare problem, it has a healthcare pricing problem. Hospitals can charge different prices. Insurers negotiate different rates. Drug companies set high prices.
And thousands of administrative transactions sit between the patient and the person providing treatment. The result? The system can move billions of dollars while the patient is still worrying about a $2,000 bill. And that creates the most disturbing part. Medical debt doesn't just hurt your bank account, it can change your behavior.
Research from the Commonwealth Fund found that among working-age Americans with medical debt, many reported delaying or skipping healthcare because of the financial burden. Read that again. People can avoid healthcare because they're afraid of the cost of healthcare. So the debt creates another risk. You postpone treatment. The problem gets worse. The eventual treatment becomes more expensive, and the financial damage gets even larger. It's a feedback loop.
And now we reach the real answer. America's medical debt problem isn't simply healthcare is expensive. It's this: America leaves more financial risk closer to the individual. Other wealthy countries distribute much of that risk across society. America often distributes it through a complicated combination of employers, insurers, government programs, and eventually the patient. That's why a medical emergency can become a financial emergency. And that's the uncomfortable truth. In America, insurance can protect you from the full price of healthcare without protecting you from the financial consequences of getting sick. The hospital saves your life, but the bill can still change